NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen gonna throw. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Allen off the play fake. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brian Burns able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 31 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. McCaffrey with a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From just shy of midfield, Darnold.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Allen. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Darnold down to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down and 8. Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Allen. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a path.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. It's Darnold. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Let's go. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. He's got it at the 2. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Moss. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now Darnold.
He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Darnold. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Darnold to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yes, folks.